If you're catching a replay or the podcast and you don't want to hear the 701 Nation anthem, which is a huge mistake on your part, skip ahead to the 2:35 mark now.
Out in that wide open North Dakota sunburned sky, rifle in the gun rack of the side-by-side, iPhone video rolling. We ride the ranch in Golden Valley, JD clicks on the live stream buzzing with the 701 MVVs Wednesday nights. Stories of our Second Amendment guns, hunting, shooting in the 701. Discussion chats, laughs, happy ending, hootenanny. This is 701 Nation, where the dirt flies, steel rings loud. Family, friends, and freedom, yeah, we say it proud. Raise that flag on the prairie, crack that cold one, feel that flame. This is 701 Nation, and we're shouting out the name. Hey, hey, hey. Deer tracks cut through the alfalfa fields, roosters burst from the brush, coyotes slip by the fence line. We already know where they'll go. Prairie dogs dance on their mounds, beavers work down the creek, antelope goes on the open prairie. We chase that rush, we seek. This is 701 Nation, where the dirt flies, steel rings loud. Family, friends, and freedom, yeah, we say it proud. Raise that flag on the prairie, crack that cold one, feel that flame. This is 701 Nation, and we're shouting out the name. Shouting out the name.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? JD, episode 16. Glad everybody made it. Have my head down. I was doing a few things here. Let me get to your chats right away. Waylon Turnus, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Waylon. Good to see you on. Paul Metz, what's up, champ? You'll know what I'm talking about when I say that in a little bit. TD 701 Outdoors, trees minus 2 days. That's right, Tan Man. I'll be up sometime between probably 10, 10:30. I'll be up there, man. I'm ready. Got you a little something, too, as a matter of fact, that I'm bringing along. Justin Latinsky, good evening, 701 Nation. Good evening, Justin. Good evening, my fellow MVEs. Brian Warner, what is up, my MVE? Finished off your potato salad, Brian. Outstanding. Brian makes some damn good German MVE potato salad. Love that stuff. One Shot Cap, good evening, 701 Nation. Good evening, One Shot. Dan Brown, good evening from the Western Edge. Good evening, Dan. Wish you could have made it to the handgun hootenanny. I'll hit on that real quick. I said Paul Metz, he was the champ. Paul won. Nice shooting there, Paul. I think Paul won, 30 yards. He took everybody out at 30 yards. So good shooting on that. Appreciate everybody coming out, especially the Warners. They drove up again from Dickinson. Love it when we get people coming. Like I said, Miss Dan Brown. I was hoping we'd get Gene up from South Dakota, but no day. You know, weather was good. A little breezy, but good turnout, good fun. Axe and I stayed up too late, per usual. I got a snap from his wife the next day. My koozie was floating in the hot tub when she pulled the top back. So yeah, we're good. Hey, that koozie from HH Apparel, Tango Fox Tactical, that baby's holding up good. That's the second time that thing's been soaked in a hot tub. Perfect. Works perfect, man. Lynette K. Billman, watched on Rumble. Are you getting this? I am, Lynette. Thank you. I appreciate you doing that. Love that Rumble. Man, my Rumble views are actually kicking ass on YouTube. So, but I mean, I don't care where anybody watches. I just like it that we got another outlet there where people are watching. So one of these times the shorts will take off a little better, but the video's going on. If you missed the video from the Hog Leg Hootenanny, here's what happened. It's not like my normal video. We did I thought we had everybody shooting. I didn't tell Axe this either, but there was a lot of the time like we were recording and then we'd take somebody was done shooting and we'd take the camera and point it down. Well, at that point we forgot to hit stop, and then when we'd bring it up for the next person, hit record, well, then we were stopping it. So Lynette says she found a couple hot tub memorabilia. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's quite a few empty fireball bottles laying around. I don't know if there's any floating in there. I think we kept those out of there this time, hopefully. But yeah, so that's why I had to cut the video down. If anybody's wondering, it's doing great on Facebook. You know, over 1,000 views on there. I knew that kind of video wasn't going to fly on YouTube, and it's not. It's kind of bombing on YouTube, but whatever. And go on Rumble. I think Rumble. A lot of people don't even know what Rumble is, but it's over 100 views on there, which is great. Rumble's kind of our kind of people on there. Most of them. I don't think there's a whole lot of lefty, non-gun enjoying people on Rumble, but anyway, it was a great video, says Paul. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that, man. I hope you like that box. And we had the cash in there, man. You couldn't see it on the video, Paul. And I know Paul donated the cash back to 701 Nation. That is freaking awesome, Paul. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate that. If you're wondering about your medal there when Scott was on, he did send me a message that it is on the way. So if you worry about your medal is, it's coming. Everybody knows I'm talking about your coins, your gold, your silver. It'll be here. Not worried about Scott not following through on that. So anyways, let's tell what we got going tonight. Episode 16, best-selling suppressor ever made. If my man Tanner's listening, he's going to get triggered when I bring up this article. Hey, we know the ATF's got a new director, right? Robert Cekada. We're going to take a little more of an in-depth look at him. He did an interview with AWR Hawkins from Breitbart News. Sounds like we got a winner on our hands here, ladies and gents. And the third one here, this really interested me. I don't know how much you guys are going to like this one, but Steiner Optics is called the eDiscovery. It's 10 by 42 binoculars. It's got an integrated 4K camera system and a bunch of other features, which I like. If you like recording your hunts or shooting or something, man, this thing sounds pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to owning that someday, maybe. And of course, the happy ending hootenanny. We got that coming up. And just a few other notes here before we get started. My man Mark Tice from the Vetted Patriots. He's working on a website for me. I was looking at some stuff today, looking pretty good. You're going to be able to find all my all the sponsors on there and all the links to all my socials, and I can be able to just upload the. I'm going to upload the podcast right to that. I think my podcast might just be on Apple. And to be honest with you, when I was doing my podcast before shit went south with that RSS.com, I mean, like 95% of the people watching my podcast were from Apple. So I don't know. We'll see what Mark says. Maybe not. Brian says, shit, we still have to get together again. Precious metals and drinks. Ooh, that sounds like man, that sounds like a late Saturday night live stream or something, Brian, doesn't it? And then everybody can show off their winnings once we get them all doled out there to the people. I like that. We don't need an excuse to get together and drink, though, Brian. I can tell you that, brother. And you bet, Brian, says Paul Metz. Yeah, absolutely. One more thing. I got a webmail up. My man Mark set that up for me too. JD at 701nation.com. You can go on that if you want to send me a message, whatever, or you got a suggestion for something you want to see on the show, send it to me. But yeah, I got the rights to the 701 Nation now for the next 3 years. Things are looking good, man. Like it. We're getting more support all the time, and I really appreciate my man Mark doing that. Mark is a absolute freaking tech wizard living out there in California. Big right winger, him and his wife Nicole. They were just back. We did some shooting out at Axes again with them and hung out, and great people, man. I like those people a lot. So anyways, let's get after it here. I'll tell you, we're gonna do this one real quick. First, gun sales. Let me get my board over here a little closer. So yeah, if you're new to the show and you're watching, you don't know how it's going, I got some articles. I'll read through them, break them down. I just don't sit here and read the whole show, but I read these articles and we give it my opinion, your opinion on the chats here. Love your guys' opinions in the chats. That makes the show a lot of fun. I love that. So gun sales Stayed extremely strong in April 2026. That's right above a million, 1.19 million. National Shooting Sports Foundation adjusted background checks tied to the firearm sales. That marks another straight month above the 1 million mark. And I can't remember what month it was. It fell below 1 month, the 1 million sales. But I mean, it wasn't that much either when it did it. And that was a while ago. Slight increase over last year, 1.6%. Obviously, the firearms market's still very, very, very active here. I haven't bought anything in a while. I'm gonna. Man, I mean, I'm gonna buy something soon here because I've been looking at a few things. Probably another can or two, really. Guns, you know, I got my gun sitting right over here from the Hog Lake Hootenanny and a couple other videos I did. I was gonna buy a threaded barrel for that Smith and Wesson. Man, I think I'm gonna leave that. I don't want to mess with something that shoots good, real good for me. Not being a pistol shooter, but man, it makes me look like I can shoot handgun. But anti-gun legislation is driving a lot of these sales in these states. Virginia, they're up 79%. Rhode Island, 54. Connecticut, 28. Virginia, all three of them. I think Connecticut's the one, or Rhode Island, one of them two. I mean, they're outright saying they're going to go door to door and just start freaking taking AR-15s. And then AR-15s and, of course, the striker-fired handguns are major political flashpoints. ARs, just because leftists hate them and they think they're, a weapon of war and agent of death. And the striker-fired ones, they're making like the Glock switches and putting them in there. And they must not have caught on to like the FTR triggers and this other stuff yet, thankfully, because once they do, they're gonna. I mean, they have the Glock switches a little bit, but I mean, there's a lot of other trigger stuff out there that, Paul says just got a Savage lever action 17 HMR with a threaded barrel. Sweet, Paul. That reminds me today, a buddy of mine, which John, if you're listening, I was talking about the number one selling suppressor of all time, and he said it better not be a Silencer Co. Sparrow. He said it's junk. He didn't like it. He said it doesn't quiet a 17 down at all. I'll tell you right now, John, you'll be happy to know it's not number one, but I think it was number 3 or 2. I did that with Jay, the top selling suppressors from April. The Sparrow is 2 or 3. I'm not going to get up and look, but it's 2 or 3. So suppressors and NFA sales, obviously, they exploded after the $200 tax stamp into one big, beautiful bill. Thank you, President Trump and Republicans, for that. NFA background checks have jumped 130%, 82,500 the whole year. To this year, it's up to 190,000 already. I love that. Top 5 states for background checks: Texas, Florida, California, Virginia, and PA. So there you go. We got that going. Let's get into the number one selling suppressor of all freaking time, baby. All time. I'll tell you right now, it's a Silencer Co. I don't know how many of you. I've been around this can on a few people I know have it. I think it's freaking great. Like I said, it'll be my buddy Tan, who was on here earlier. Hates it. He doesn't think it's very quiet, which coincidentally, when we're done planting trees this weekend, we're going to test my Silencer Co. Harvester against one of his printed. I don't know what model it is, but he's got some printed 3D printed cans that he says are way quieter. We're going to use the cheesy decibel meter on here. I don't know how accurate it is on the decibels, but it will give us a difference. And maybe we'll just hear with our ears. Tan figures we're going to hear just a straight difference with our ears. So we'll see what happens after we get all these trees planted, man. Yeah, nice out today. Got the sleeveless on. Love it. So, number one, king of the cans, best-selling suppressor ever made, with more than 400,000 of these babies have been sold. More than 400,000. The Omega 300 direct thread can. Some of you are cringing. Some of you are loving it. I think Axe has one, and a couple other guys I know. I think that can is pretty sweet for the price you pay for it. Some people don't. I don't know the hate on it. So, reason for its popularity, and I got this off of hookandbarrel.com, actually. Don Jr. is involved with that. Pretty good website. Some of it gets a little too lifestyle-y for me, right? Like, emotional about you. Maybe not. It's good. They got a lot of good shit on there. I mean, a lot of people are super like lifestyle hunting. I'm not that much into it. I love hunting, and it is part of my life. But anyway, Praise is extremely versatile. One can fits most suppressor. Rated for calibers from 5.56 up to 300 Win Mag. multiple uses: hunting, precision shooting, home defense, range days, anything you want, really, right? Construction materials, titanium tube. I did not know that it was titanium tube, actually. I thought it was stainless steel, but the tube's titanium, 17.4 stainless steel baffles, cobalt 6 and Inconel components. I think, like I said before, I know what Inconel is, but it's not off the top of my head. I think it's a little tougher than stainless steel, because stainless steel cans probably last the longest. And they're saying, they're emphasizing the durability while it's still lightweight, which I think it is light. I think it is fairly lightweight. Their barrel length ratings: the suppressor rated down, you got a 300 black 7-inch barrel, 5.56 NATO, 10-inch 7.62 NATO. You don't know what that is? Pretty much 308. You got 16-inch barrel and 300 Win Mag 20. So yeah, we've got a lot of short barrel lengths. And I saw a comment just came through. One shot cap 7481. Just got my first suppressor, Fram oil filter. Woof. That might have been a lot of people's first, not mine, but yeah, I know. I heard it works. Videos I saw it works. So giddy up, man. More power to you. One shot. This thing here, this feature on it, they're kind of saying it's a good feature. Not in my mind. Silencer goes anchor brake, designed to redirect gases and reduce felt recoil while suppressing sound. Okay, so the first two I'll agree with. It does redirect your gases, probably takes away a little felt recoil, but it makes them freaking louder, man. To me, that defeats the purpose when that brake is on the front. It's like a. God, do I got a picture of that thing? Let me see here. I thought I did. Maybe I do not. I don't. I don't have one. Anyway, yeah. No, I don't like that feature of it. I think it was my buddy Brad had one, or Axe. I can't remember which guy. And we took it off, and it was a noticeable difference on making it quieter for sure. Mounting systems. Hook and barrel says ships with a 5/8 by 24. I think it ships with both of them now, like the half-inch. Was it half-inch by 28 for the smaller ones? And compatible with Silencer Code Bravo mounting options, allowing use on many rifle platforms. Yeah, a lot of them do that, and you can buy aftermarket ones too now. Maintenance, and I've had this argument with a few people. This thing's sealed, right? I have sealed cans, so meaning minimum maintenance, no user disassembly required. Essentially wipe down and go upkeep. So I know people that say bullshit. You got to take them apart and clean them. I got cans with 7,000 rounds through that I haven't cleaned, and they are cheap aluminum pieces of shit. The screw together baffles. Never cleaned them. Weighed them. I think it was like an ounce heavier than when it was new, and that was what the freaking mount screwed in the back of it. So that's probably what it was. It's just aluminum mount. So I'm not a believer that, other than 22 or rimfire cans. Yeah, those suckers do get gummed up, but center fire cans. And I've said it before. And here I saw a live stream with the guy from Silencer Shop, and he said, I never clean my freaking cans ever. And they did a decibel, which he has a good one, not an iPhone one like I got. He did a decibel meter check, and he said, I mean, it was so slight a difference you wouldn't even notice it. So don't worry about that. If somebody says you have to clean your cans, I'm calling Bravo Sierra. Anyway, onward. Let's get to the end of it here. Argument here for the value argument, which $6.99, and they are. I think that's what they are. 7 or $600. Unbelievable cost for them. I should ask my man Ty there, my sponsor at Tango Fox Tactical, what he could get one for. I know he has his Rex Silentium cans, which if I do get another can, they're going to be from him for sure. It's going to be he's one of my sponsors, so definitely doing that. Premium materials for that cost, broad caliber compatibility, proven reliability, lower cost than many competitors. Yeah, and I know Brian was sniffing around the Sonicor, and man, I hope you get one, Brian. If I can talk to Ty and he can get me one in, I'd love to have. I want one of them 22 Sonicors, man. I love that. Weight, let's go specs here, and then when we're almost done with this. Weight, 12.6 ounces, which is pretty light, unless you got a full titanium can, and the full titaniums, then you're losing strength. They're not as like this. Like I said, it's titanium, stainless steel, and Inconel. Length 6.98 inches. You might as well say 7. Diameter 1.57, and again, a caliber range 5.56 up to 7.62, and then with 300 Win Mag. So you're good to go on that. Overall, we got 3 things. Do everything suppressor, one of the best values in the suppressor market. A top choice for shooters wanting a single can for multiple rifles. I mean, there's a lot of them for that. You get a 30 cal, whatever anymore, and it's good for a whole shitload of rifles. But Brian said it's coming. All right, Brian, that's freaking awesome, man. God, you know what? I'm gonna have to make either you come down and swing into Axes and we do a little test on that, or I might have to. You guys have been down here quite a bit. I might have to maybe take a road trip up and stay with the Wanners for a night, and you guys take me out to the gun range there and we'll do a little shooting or somebody's place. You guys got some private land? Hell, I'm down with that too. We can go out and blast some jugs or whatever. I'm 100% down with that. So, all right, gang. I'll tell you what. 8:20. Let's do our first break here, and we're gonna come back, and we're gonna talk to Robert Cekada, new ATF director. I've bragged about him. He's been, a lot of other gun people have said how great he's gonna be. Excuse me. We're gonna break it down here. He did a little interview with AWR Hawkins at Breitbart. I think you're gonna be impressed. I was impressed with him before this. We'll talk about it. Should be a good article. Let's do the first ad here, and we'll be back talking Robert Cekada, new ATF director. Episode 16, JD. We'll be right back.
Founded in 2024 by veterans Francis Elwood and Tyler Gensrick, Tango Fox Tactical is a veteran-owned and operated firm serving the tactical, firearms, and customization community. We hold an FFL 07 Plus SOT license and begin our journey with a clear aim. Bringing professional-grade services, customization, and gear to everyone, from the dedicated enthusiast to the seasoned operator. Located in Bismarck, North Dakota, we chose Foxden as our home base, the place where ideas, gear, and craftsmanship converge into something exceptional. At Tango Fox Tactical, we don't just engrave firearms. We bring your vision to life. Whether it's guns, knives, apparel, patches, tumblers, coasters, or company swag, our laser-focused mission is to deliver customization that stands out. We invite you to visit us at our location or book a design consultation. Storefront, 2720 East Broadway Avenue, Bismarck, North Dakota. Email, tangofoxtactical.com. Telephone, 701-314-4000.
Welcome to Bismarck's premier restaurant supply company, Capital City Restaurant Supply, where we combine top-quality products with exceptional service to meet all your culinary needs. Located conveniently in Bismarck, North Dakota, our store is your go-to destination for a wide range of restaurant supplies and high-end commercial kitchen equipment. We offer an impressive selection of renowned brands, from essential small wares to the advanced equipment used by top chefs around the country. Whether you're outfitting a bustling restaurant, a church kitchen, a school cafeteria, a hospital dining facility, or a casino kitchen, we have the diverse inventory to support your operation. Our extensive range includes everything you need to keep your kitchen running smoothly and efficiently. Our storefront is open to the public, so you can visit us to explore our products in person and get a feel for the quality and functionality of our supplies. If you prefer the convenience of shopping from home, our user-friendly online store makes it easy to browse and order everything you need with just a few clicks. Visit the store at 1031 East Interstate Avenue, Bismarck, North Dakota, 58503. Check out the website at capitalcityrestaurantsupply.com, or feel free to give them a call at 701-255-4576.
At HH Apparel, you're at the center of everything we do. Whether you're in Bismarck, Mandan, or a surrounding area, our locally owned store offers a wide range of personalized creations. Have you ever felt the excitement of wearing a custom-designed uniform? We specialize in custom clothing, printing, laser engraving, and more. Our partnership with Bismarck Public Schools as an authorized printer highlights our commitment to the community. Come visit our Bismarck storefront and explore our selection of stock items ready for you to grab off the shelf. We also ship nationwide, ensuring you can access our services no matter where you are. Our years of experience empower us to bring your vision to life, whether you're a business, team, or individual. We offer consultations to ensure your ideas are perfectly executed. From bath and body products, to kitchenware, and even chapstick and ammo cans, we customize it all. Contact us today to start your creative journey. Visit us in Bismarck and see how we can bring your ideas to life. 2720 East Broadway Avenue, Suite 1. Check out the website, hhapparelnd.com, or call us at 701-401-8378.
All right, we're back. JD, episode 16, 701 Nation. Back here, we're going to hit on ATF Director John Cekada. We're going to dig into him a little bit here and see what he's saying about the Second Amendment and what he's got in store for the ATF. I know we scratched the surface on that a little bit, but we're going to get into it. Paul Metz says, what would be the best can for your 17 HMR? I couldn't tell you, Paul. My man, John Arman. John, I'm going to have to get you on the show one of these times again, buddy. You should check out Liberty Precision Machine out of Dickinson, he says. Locally owned and manufactured right in Dickinson. Riley makes one heck of a suppressor. Yeah, you check them out, man. And like I said, I know my sponsor, Tango Fox Tactical. He's got all kinds of them you can get in there, so you could call and ask him. Tell him JD sent you down there, and man, check out them guys John's talking about too, man. Let's all right, let's get into it, John. Thanks for that. You guys got any more suggestions for Paul? Let him know what you think there for 17 HMR can. So ATF finally got an actual ATF director, not just an acting director, man. It's been a long time since we had one. Robert Cekada, guy sounds like, well, let me just get into it here for you. Lifelong gun owner and hunter. Well, hunters, what the hell does that matter? Hey, man, I hunt. If somebody called me a lifelong hunter, does that mean I'm a FUD and I don't give a shit? No, that ain't true. So Cekada described growing up hunting rabbits and pheasants with his father in upstate New York using a Stevens 20-gauge shotgun. So I can relate, man. I grew up shooting rabbits and pheasants in Mercer and Dunn County with a 22 and a 20-gauge. Brian says, we were shooting the Mach S from Liberty on my Henry lever on Saturday. Oh, yeah, before I forget, Brian brought up his, we've talked about it many times, Henry lever action there with takes the AR mags. Man, that thing was super quiet. Just a putt came out of that thing, man. I mean, I think the sights are hitting low and left for me. Maybe it was just my eyeballs, but that is a sweet shooting. And, man, I mean, no blowback either. I mean, I know Henry said they designed it for that so you wouldn't get any blowback into the action. And that thing was super clean. The brass was clean. There was nothing in there. We weren't getting gassed in the face or none of that stuff. So, yeah, that thing was Mach S. Is that a 30 cal, Brian, or that was a 30 cal, right? Not a 22 caliber. But, yeah, that thing was, man, that was a great shooting gun. I would love to just sit down and shoot that some more. A scope on it or something on a Dogtown. That thing would be freaking money. You gotta do is get that beta mag with two drums on the side and really trigger people with the lever action with the beta mag. I'd love that. So going on, Cekada, ATF director, emphasized that firearms were tied to family tradition, safety, and responsibility. All right, I mean, I can get along with all those, right? Second Amendment friendly messaging. He repeatedly stressed support for lawful gun ownership and said the ATF under his leadership is in, says your corner, our corner, meaning us. And when it comes to constitutional rights, loved it. Yep, Brian says 30 cals what he had on at that Mach S. That was agree. That was a one-piece can, Brian? Could you take the back and end cap off? End cap, wow. Mach S, the end cap. Has that got one of those? If you don't ever watch Tombstone, you won't get what I just said. Owns multiple AR-15s. Cekada openly stated he owns numerous AR-15 rifles and pushed back against the stigma surrounding them. He criticized the idea that ownership of certain firearms should automatically associate someone with criminal behavior. That's good. I like that because Democrats, not all of them, damn near all of them know you own an AR-15, not just for killing folks and doing mass shootings. Complete bullshit. Unless you're I don't know if he is for ownership of them. That Graham Prattner out in Maine or whatever, avowed communist. I mean, the guy's leading the polls in freaking Maine. He's a Democrat. He says everybody should have a good semi-automatic for the revolutions. Maybe we'll get into him later, but just, you know, if you don't watch before and I get into it, I'll shoot down a little trail like that now and then, but I'm not going to follow it all the way down. Criticized anti-AR attitudes inside ATF. Yeah, because he's worked there for a number of years. He revealed that an ATF executive once told him he should be ashamed for owning AR-15s because of school shootings. Cekada said he rejected that mindset after decades spent risking his life in law enforcement. Good, good. I mean, that's the kind of stuff we need right there. Be ashamed to own. Why should I'm not ashamed to own any of my freaking guns, no matter what happened. Should you be ashamed to own a Derringer because John Wilkes Booth, a Democrat, popped Lincoln in the head with it? No, no, I'll own Derringer any day of the week. Former NYPD officer shaped his views. So, working as a police officer in the 90s in New York City, especially in Harlem during high crime years under Democrat Mayor David Dinkins, convinced him that ordinary citizens often sought firearms for protection rather than criminal intent. Right. So when people are looking for guns to defend themselves, a leftist will tell you they're doing it to commit crime or do a revolution. No, he's to defend themselves and their family. Well said, brother, says Brad Ballard. Well, thanks, Brad. I appreciate you jumping on and watching, brother, man. How you going on that sausage? You getting something made so you can smoke it? We lost the connection there for a second. I do believe we're back. Wiped out my chats there for a second. I think we're back on here. I think we're live. I don't know what happened. Let me get the chats back up. Show on stream. Hang on a second here. I'll continue. There we go. All right. And we're gonna turn this off. Oh shoot. Okay. All right. We're back. I think we're back. If we're not, somebody send me if we are, throw a chat up there quick and say you're back. You are live. All right. Thank you, Brad. Appreciate it. My screen went blank, said I lost connection for a while. Need to get that Elon Musk shit here instead of what I got. But anyways, let's continue on here. I like that. He worked for the police department and the mayor shaped his views because David Dinkins is an anti-gun scumbag. He didn't want people owning guns, and then her family's under violent threat. And what do you do? So Cekada says focus should be criminals, not guns. One of the article's central themes is Cekada's belief that enforcement should target violent offenders, gang members, cartels, and traffickers, not lawful gun owners or firearm accessories. Perfect. I'm going to say it again, man. Thanks, Uncle Dean. Appreciate that. Loud and clear. He says, Democrats, they like to let criminals off. We just had the guy who did the shooting in, was it Massachusetts, went out on the street, had like a short barreled AR, and he was shooting. The leftist judge he shot at cops like 2 years ago, and this guy was out on the freaking street again. I don't know, his record was as long as my freaking ape arm. And the guy's out on the street shooting, right? Because he's let off. So Cekada's going after these kind of guys, not people like you and me and my listeners here who own guns lawfully for hunting, self-defense, target shooting, and just because we enjoy them. I don't need a goddamn reason to own a gun. I own a gun because I think guns are freaking awesome. Just like I like pickups, right? I own a pickup for that. Hunting shacks are freaking awesome too, by the way. Dan Brown says, I have a Liberty Spark rimfire suppressor. It works well on my Henry 17 HMR lever action. Hey, there you go. That's what he was asking, a 17 lever action, man. Lever actions are fun. They're kind of making a big comeback here too, actually. Lever actions are fun, especially if you got a nice smooth lever. You got some herky-jerky when they're not as fun. But anyway, ATF Director Cekada opposed the pistol brace rule internally. Cekada said he and members of the current ATF leadership resisted the controversial pistol brace stabilizer rule while it was being developed, but lacked the authority to stop it at the time. Right, because they were working there, and there was people above them. That Biden, Dettelbach or Beetlebach was his nickname. Steve Dettelbach, just a soy boy looking. His ass was wider than his shoulders. Just a typical soy boy. What were you going to say? You guys trying to get his retirement. He's worked, and he's obviously a Second Amendment guy. He didn't like how the ATF was going, stuck around. President Trump won. Now he's leading the organization. Signaled a major cultural shift at the ATF. So a significant philosophy change within the agency from regulating firearms more aggressively towards prioritizing violent crime enforcement while being more supportive of lawful gun ownership. Right? You guys getting the theme here? You support our kind. And by our kind, I mean people who legally own guns lawfully and aren't thugs and criminals with them and go on shooting sprees and shit, and he's going against the criminals, man. This is I love how this is going right here. This is the kind of stuff we need. All the negative sallies out there about we're not getting what I want. This is what I want. This is one of the things I want. I want a whole bunch of things, but this is the kind of shit I want right here. The ATF runs. They're not going away either, right? You got the people, you just abolish ATF. I said that when Trump got in. The ATF's not going anywhere. It's still not going anywhere. And if it's here, we might as well have it on our freaking team, supporting our Second Amendment civil rights and supporting lawful gun ownership. Brian Warner says, Zach at Dakota Rifle said, Riley isn't making the rimfire suppressor currently. He said they're too busy with the larger ones. Zach is assuming they may come back with a printed one. All right, Brian. And like I said, we're going to test printed V machined, and welded coming up probably Saturday afternoon, actually. Tan thinks we're going to be done plant 9,000 trees. I think it's 6,000 actually. I don't have the exact. I think it's 6,000 we're putting in out of my dad's place, and Tan's Tan's out of room, so that's it for him. And bring him on, baby. Let's get him rolling. Strong rhetoric against violent crime. Cekada said criminal organizations and violent offenders should expect the full force of the government, while lawful gun owners should not fear the ATF. Perfect. That's what I want. I am not an anti-government person who screams about the government all the time. If we got a good government that is actually, for the people, by the people, for the people, however you want to say it, it's not a bad government. And Cekada seems like one of the good guys who's going to do that with the ATF. Like I said, it's not going away. It might as well be on our team. Importance of armed citizens. Cekada's belief that armed, law-abiding citizens are an important part of public safety and personal security, especially in high-crime environments. Exactly. The thugs aren't going to give their freaking guns up for nothing, and then you're unarmed. And then how many times have we seen it? You don't have a gun, especially in mass shootings, right? This place is gun-free zone, and people like you and me don't bring ours in because we want to follow the law, and we want to be law-abiding citizens and do what the business says. And the people who don't give a shit just come in, and there we sit with what? With what? Our fists? What's a fist? A fist doesn't do nothing to a 22, for God's sake. So overall, Cekada is an unusually pro-Second Amendment ATF director who is signaling a friendlier posture towards gun owners. I would say very friendly posture towards gun owners, AR-15 ownership, and constitutional carry rights, while shifting enforcement attention towards violent criminals and organized crime. Perfect. I mean, I don't know what you guys think. Let me know what you think, but I don't know what else we need or want in an ATF director, right? I suppose like we're going to get somebody abolish the NFA. Okay, I'm on board with you with that, man. But that ain't Cekada's duty, man. That's the House and Senate. We don't have 60 votes for that, so take what you can get now, and you better hope we win the midterms. If we win the midterms and you up the Senate and we keep the House, I mean that's a definite possibility. We got a lot of negative fake mega people on our side who are bitching and moaning about shit. You're not going to help nothing. You think if the Democrats get more control, that's going to help? Abolish the freaking NFA? Fuck no, it's not. No. Right, you got to use the F word. Yeah, I did. All right, let's continue on here. What do we got next? Oh yeah, the Steiner Optics one. Yeah. I tell you what, it's 20 minutes since the last commercial. I'm gonna do the last. I'm gonna do another commercial here. I'm not gonna say it's the last one. It might be. I'm gonna do one more ad here. My friends, John McCain. No, I wasn't a John McCain fan, but we're gonna do one more ad and we'll be back. We're gonna hit on this. If you like binoculars, you like recording shit, and you're like me, you don't like. You got the spotting scope, and you got the attachment, and you got your iPhone, and you got your rangefinder. Hey, Brian says we can't do that shit with a ACR or an EO. Yeah, an executive order, right? Brian, you're exactly right, Brian. An executive order. I mean, you can't even get rid of it with that, right? And even if you did, and then all the negative sallies didn't want to vote in the midterms, and we lost, and then 28 comes around, and the Democrat wins. And every executive order Trump did goes freaking bye-bye, like immediately. Like, remember Trump was doing that when he was signing them there? And then Elon Musk was there and everybody, this is huge. This is a big one right here. And he was doing it in front of I love that, man. I love that night. It was a great night. Democrats are going to do that right back to us in 28 if everybody wants to piss and moan. I didn't get what I want. So enough of that. We'll come back, take another break here. Support my sponsors. If you're just listening, hit that freaking like button for me, man. Hit that like button. Help me kick that Democrat algorithm squarely between the freaking huevos. Hey, you know Spanish? No, I don't. A couple words. Hey, 18 wheels and dozen sixers. Hey, y'all, better late than never. Absolutely 18 wheels. Probably got a good, I'd say a good 30 minutes left here. So glad you made it, brother. Appreciate that. Stick around. And hey, support, like I said, support my sponsors. And if you got that right up there, hey, I'm even pointing to it there, right in the background. Hit that Venmo. By the way, Steve in Minnesota, man, you're awesome, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for supporting 701 Nation, man. I love that. You get back to Bismarck. In fact, I might have to get you a hat or something some point here. You're awesome, brother. Appreciate you. We'll be right back. JD, episode 16, 701 Nation, coming back talking Steiner Optics with the 4K camera system. Ooh, sounds sweet, baby.
Founded in 2024 by veterans Francis Elwood and Tyler Gensrick, Tango Fox Tactical is a veteran-owned and operated firm serving the tactical, firearms, and customization community. We hold an FFL 07 Plus SOT license and begin our journey with a clear aim, bringing professional-grade services, customization, and gear to everyone, from the dedicated enthusiast to the seasoned operator. Located in Bismarck, North Dakota, we chose Foxden as our home base, the place where ideas, gear, and craftsmanship converge into something exceptional. At Tango Fox Tactical, we don't just engrave firearms. We bring your vision to life. Whether it's guns, knives, apparel, patches, tumblers, coasters, or company swag, our laser-focused mission is to deliver customization that stands out. We invite you to visit us at our location or book a design consultation. Storefront, 2720 East Broadway Avenue, Bismarck, North Dakota. Email, tangofoxtactical.com. Telephone, 701-314-4000.
Welcome to Bismarck's premier restaurant supply company, Capital City Restaurant Supply, where we combine top-quality products with exceptional service to meet all your culinary needs. Located conveniently in Bismarck, North Dakota, our store is your go-to destination for a wide range of restaurant supplies and high-end commercial kitchen equipment. We offer an impressive selection of renowned brands, from essential small wares to the advanced equipment used by top chefs around the country. Whether you're outfitting a bustling restaurant, a church kitchen, a school cafeteria, a hospital dining facility, or a casino kitchen, we have the diverse inventory to support your operation. Our extensive range includes everything you need to keep your kitchen running smoothly and efficiently. Our storefront is open to the public, so you can visit us to explore our products in person and get a feel for the quality and functionality of our supplies. If you prefer the convenience of shopping from home, our user-friendly online store makes it easy to browse and order everything you need with just a few clicks. Visit the store at 1031 East Interstate Avenue, Bismarck, North Dakota, 58503. Check out the website at capitalcityrestaurantsupply.com, or feel free to give them a call at 701-255-4576.
At HH Apparel, you're at the center of everything we do. Whether you're in Bismarck, Mandan, or a surrounding area, our locally owned store offers a wide range of personalized creations. Have you ever felt the excitement of wearing a custom-designed uniform? We specialize in custom clothing, printing, laser engraving, and more. Our partnership with Bismarck Public Schools as an authorized printer highlights our commitment to the community. Come visit our Bismarck storefront and explore our selection of stock items ready for you to grab off the shelf. We also ship nationwide, ensuring you can access our services no matter where you are. Our years of experience empower us to bring your vision to life, whether you're a business, team, or individual. We offer consultations to ensure your ideas are perfectly executed. From bath and body products, to kitchenware, and even chapstick and ammo cans, we customize it all. Contact us today to start your creative journey. Visit us in Bismarck and see how we can bring your ideas to life. 2720 East Broadway Avenue, Suite 1. Check out the website, hhapparelnd.com, or call us at 701-401-8378.
Hey, JD back here, episode 16. Thanks everybody for jumping on the show tonight. Just got a text from Scott, actually. Said the doubloons, which is what I'm going to call them. The doubloons came back, said it wasn't signed. He sent United States Postal Service. I got nothing but a signature, so he's going to send them back without saying signature required. And We'll get it. We'll get it. Don't worry. Hey, Scott, I appreciate you listening, man. One more. I was going to say one more thing. The heck was it again? Something about the website. Can't remember. Anyways, we'll go on. It'll come to me. I think it'll come to me. If you're coming in late, I am getting a website put up by my buddy Mark there at Vetted Patriots. 701nation.com, I believe it's going to be called. I do have a mail. I can't remember the name of the company it's through. JD at 701nation.com. You got any suggestions or you want to call me names, go ahead and send it there. I'll check it out and get back to you. It's all there's a lot of stuff's coming up right now, so that's how it's going to roll with me right now. Got a lot of things going. Again, hit that Venmo. If you're not can't hit the Venmo to help out the show, hey, just hit that like button, whatever platform you're listening on. I would appreciate that. See, we had 3 people on Rumble watching live, man. That's awesome. Love it. Love that shit. All right, let's get into I was telling everybody, Steiner. I don't know if anybody's got any of you guys listening got any Steiner Optics. I think a buddy of mine had some Steiner once, and he liked them. I never have had Steiner, but obviously I put out a lot of videos. Love hunting, shooting. This thing sounds freaking awesome for about anything, and I'll give you the price at the end here. So just hang in there. Steiner Optics. It's called the eDiscovery 10x42 binos, and I know these Steiners are like I've never looked through their binos, but man, they're supposed to be clear. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, the way these things sound, and I'm sure somebody else will come out with them in no freaking time because there's a cheap. I can't remember the cheap company I seen on them once before that kind of does what I'm going to tell you these guys do, and they weren't getting very good reviews on their clarity and shit. So combines premium binoculars with an integrated 4K camera system. So all right, sounding good, right? Oh shit, yeah, here you go. You guys want to see what I'm talking about? Hang on a second. I do have a picture of these. Hang on here. Here we go. I'll put these up. I ain't saying it's the clearest. I had to blow it up and I'll leave it up here for a little bit. There it is. I mean, it looks pretty freaking compact, right? You got a 2-button deal there, and I don't know if it comes in camo or whatever, but looks actually smaller than my Vortex range finding. The oh man, I was want to call them Hortons. That's not what they are. Anyway, yeah, they look smaller than my Vortex, but. So the big selling point here is to capture photos and videos without taking your eyes off the target, right? Which I like that idea a shit ton. Instead of switching between optics and a phone or a camera, everything happens through the binos themselves. It features 10 times magnification, premium glass, 12 megapixel still images, so you can snap a still in there. 4K, 2.7K, and 1080p video recording, and 64 gig internal storage. That's pretty good. 64 gigs. You can store a lot of shit on 64 gigs. Steiner emphasized that these are built like a true field optic, not some fragile electronic girly man. I added that in. Rubber armored housing, and I had to look this up what this was. I'll tell you. IP67 water resistance. I had no idea what that meant. That means it's dust tight and it's protected against water immersion from 1 meter for 30 minutes, right? And I think the 6, they got different ratings for dust protection. 6 is for dust, 7's for water. I don't know what the rest of them suckers mean, but tripod compatibility, simple 2-button controls, which I said it's got 2 on there. Looks good, easy to use. They connect through, of course, you got to download the app. It's Connect 2.0 app from Steiner. Allows you to download content in the field, live stream to multiple devices, right? So you're looking through your binos. Everybody else wants to see what the hell you're looking at on their iPhones or whatever. You can stream to them. Remotely trigger photos and videos. Yeah, so you can move it. So like you hit, if you ever had like like through your spotting scope, and you try and take a picture of something, you hit it and it'll jiggle when you tap your screen to take. Yeah, you don't have to do that. I do have a remote one for mine now, but the remote trigger capability stands out for hunters and spotters because it allows tripod mounted recording without physically touching the optic, reducing movement and shake. So yeah. All right, let's get down here. We're getting all nitty gritty. What's the cost, JD? What's it cost? Rather than trying to replace cameras, the eDiscovery is marketed as a tool to capture the exact moment you're already observing real time. MSRP Yeah, it's a little more than, well, a lot more than I wanted, but $2,530. So, yeah, is that cheap? No, but like I said, I looked at some cheaper ones, and their reviews and stuff were not good. I can't remember the name of the company, but I almost got hooked into buying them. But mm-mm, mm-mm. No dice, didn't do it. Glad I didn't. How do they charge, or do they have to buy stock in Duracell? I didn't get that deep into it, Brian. To me, it looks like it's a battery. It's probably like the CR 2532s or whatever. I think those actually last. Vortex Fury is what my rangefinders were. The flat batteries last longer than like the round short. I don't know what they're called again, but the CR 2532s or whatever last longer than them other ones. So I'm assuming it's going to be one of those, right? Something like that. And they, not only that, they work better in cold weather. Those flat batteries than this tiny short stubby, which I have, and that's what's in my freaking Furies. And then they came out with the new ones. They said, "No, these work way better in cold weather." Yeah, right after I just paid $800 for these bastards. But I do like them though, man. They have never failed me. I do like them. But that thing would be cool. That would be awesome for deer. Even shit, doing like the shoots we do. We could just 10 by 42, just take it down and then go right down to the target, man. That thing would be freaking money. You know what? I never thought I should look at. Does it do volume though? Right? It's probably all silent. Which, yeah, well, maybe it's not as cool as I thought. I don't know. I'll look into it more when it comes out and see what the hell the deal is with it. Anyway, let's move on. Happy ending hootenanny. Right after the Hog Lake hootenanny we had on Saturday. This one takes us down Mount Dora, Florida. The Daily Commercial reported that an alleged break-in, and I'm just going to read it like it says. Sometimes I just skip the alleged part, but I'll do it like the story says. Alleged break-in occurred just before 8:50 a.m. Saturday morning. David Michael Lutz allegedly approached the residence and began knocking and banging on the front door and the windows. Thereafter, he allegedly made entrance through an unlocked door, then reportedly kicked in a bedroom door and was shot by the homeowner. WESH quoted Lake County Sheriff's Office Stephanie Early saying he forcefully entered, causing damage to the door, which is where he got shot 2 times. The homeowner told police he shot Lutz with a handgun, and officers recovered a .45 caliber shell casing. Ooh, there you go. Eat that 45. Don't kick people's door in. When they tell you to leave, don't kick the door in. Mr. Lutz, you would still be breathing. When we get to the end of the story, you'll see why you probably did it here. I'm pretty sure. Medical personnel arrived on scene to find Lutz conscious and breathing, and they transported him for medical care. He will be jailed once he is released from the hospital. The Daily Commercial that Lutz and his wife are going through a divorce, so future ex-Mrs. Lutz probably staying at the boyfriend's place there. Not a reason to go kick doors in and threaten to beat the shit out of people or bust windows out or any of that, because you can eat a couple 45 slugs in you. So don't do that. Control your ass. Don't drink too many of these and start thinking about it and texting and getting mad and calling, and you end up like Mr. Lutz getting shot. Thank God for the 2A. It's not the guy's fault. She was over there with. They're getting divorced and separated. So hey, tough titty said the kitty. You got shot. Don't do that shit again, Lutz. All right, coming to the end. Tell you what, I'm going to hit on a little bit. Unless you guys got anything, I'll be back next Wednesday, of course, 8 p.m. Central. We're gonna do a little 701 politics here. Just a short segment, unless you guys want to talk about it. I'm gonna give you my 2 cents on something that's out there right now, right? Kelly Armstrong's donating. Kelly's been on the show with me multiple times. He's been on with Clay before, and I was with Guns in the 701. He's been on with me. Kelly and I don't go hang out and drink beer. I mean, if he wants to ever go drink beer, I'm more than happy to do it. I drink beer with a lot of people. I think he's a good guy. He's been nothing but nice to me, and hasn't done anything negative. But he's been donating his own money, not illegal, donating his own money to candidates, right, who are going to push his agenda, which is, if I was governor, That's exactly what I do. You know, people are out there calling him Cobby Kelly, King Kelly. It's his own money. It's completely freaking legal that Kelly Armstrong donates his money to his candidates, right? If there was somebody from the people, and these are people bitching at him from our side, allegedly our side, right? If their guy was in there and he was giving money to who they wanted to, they'd freaking love it. Oh no, that's completely legal. But now, no, he's Cobby and he's doing all this other bullshit. I mean, get over it, you guys, right? These are the same group of people, the same ilk, if you will, that when Alex Balaz was challenging Rick Becker, right? Clay and I had Alex Balaz on the show, and people were putting it in the goddamn comment section, the chats. He's a CIA implant, bullshit. He's put in there as a CIA to. Now these same people who were saying that, you know what they're doing? They're suckling up to Alex, which is fine with me. I will tell you right now, I'm going to vote for Alex Balaz. Right? I don't think Alex is going to win. Hey, Josh, what's up, brother, man? Late to the party, no problem, man. Yeah. Last time I talked to Josh in person, we were talking politics. Josh, you jumped in just in time, man. We're getting to the end of the show. But the same people who were saying Alex Balaz was a CIA implant and he was in there to get into the elections, the CIA. Even after I had him on, they were putting shit in the comments that he was with the CIA. And I said, he's not. I talked to these guys, not CIA. The same people who did that shit are now all over his wagon, right? Right? And these are the same people who are bitching that Kelly Armstrong, he's being ratty by donating money. It's perfectly fucking legal, you guys. It's perfectly fucking legal. You know, the Republican Party is absolutely awesome at fucking doing a circular firing squad. It's unfucking believable to me. So there's my rant for politics. I got more F-bombs in the last 2 minutes in the whole show. Who won the hog leg and with what? Paul Metz won it with a, Paul, if you're still listening, Springfield Armory 9mm, I do believe. Sweet trigger on it, man. I shot it. That thing was, I think it had a 4.5-inch barrel on it. Yeah, real nice 1911 9mm. I'm pretty sure it was a Springfield. If I could be wrong, but yeah, real nice, real nice. Went to 2 rounds and Paul ended up winning that. So yeah, it was real good shooting handgun. That's who won it. I think we had 8 or 9 people out there. I'm including me and Axe in the total. Right. Paul says, right. That's what it was. All right. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. Had a great time. Again, everybody showed, man, Dougie's wife, Lynette, made some awesome freaking ham bone beef bean soup. God, that stuff was awesome. James Bauer, man. What's up, James? James says Springfield Armory all day, baby. All day. All right. Yeah. I got to admit, Paul, that was the sweetest Springfield I ever shot. I mean, especially because I'm a trigger snob, man, and that trigger on Paul's gun was, I'm not sure if it was quite as good as it was on my M&P there, but I mean, that was an aftermarket. I got an aftermarket trigger in my M&P. But it was freaking, it was nice. It surprised me the first time I shot it. Boom, it freaking went out. I was trying to pull it back a little bit, and I'm used to just get a regular. No, it didn't go off somewhere. I had it aiming towards the steel, but yeah, that was great. I love that. That was a great pistol. Food was good as always, says Josh. Yeah, and Brian, like I said, Brian brought out that German MVE potato salad. Nice. Good job, Paul, says 18 wheels. Yeah, man. I know we usually have other people show up, but they had other stuff going on. It'd have been, I'd like to have a few more people there. Drinks were cold afterwards too, says Josh. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was. Everybody hung out in the garage there like usual. And then, yeah, we had some dip and all kinds of stuff. It was great, man. It was like usual. I've never had a bad time doing one of those again. Appreciate Axe and Lynette for having everybody out there to the Lauer Auto Repair range, man. That was freaking great as usual. Axe had everything set up for us. Real nice. The steel, all his steel and his gongs. And yeah, it was great, man. Josh says, I got both Hellcat and Echelon. Okay. Like the Hellcat, that's the concealed carry model, right? Because Josh had the short one. Man, he pulled that out, and I was I knew you were in trouble with that. You're handy with the side iron, man, but I knew in that contest you were going to be in trouble with that short barrel. DS Prodigy, says Paul Metz. All right. Great handgun, man. I like that. I think Josh said, and they were flowing. I kept on after I got home. Sunday was rough. Yeah, you said Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the show, you missed it. Axe and I stayed up in the hot tub for quite a while. Lynette found my koozie floating in there. Hey, not in perfect shape yet. Love that koozie. Get one of them koozies. Get down to Tango Fox Tactica, man. Any laser, anything you want on there. You know, I got the 701 militia on one side and my initials on the other, so you always know it's yours. Yep, concealed carry weapon is what he had. Yeah, and I know. Honestly, I don't think we're going to do another shoot till probably. Axe and I were kind of talking the next day, and I mean, we were that day. Get an antelope gong, do an antelope shoot probably September or something, and then October do that deer one again, and then of course we'll do the coyote one again. So yeah, uh, everybody's just doing too much shit in the summer to get together to do. Pardon me, to do shoots like that, and I wish everybody was, and I'm guilty of the same thing. You know, I got a lot of stuff going, everybody else does, and so whatever. It was a great time, man. I appreciate people coming up, and I'm looking forward to doing another one this fall. I don't want fall to be here any quicker than it freaking has to be, man. So let's not get that here. Let's get some freaking rain here though, right? So we can, because pretty soon if this shit keeps up, we're gonna be worrying about shooting steel somewhere, and then somebody's spark starts a fire. I mean, it does happen. You shoot them suckers. And when it's not a dark, but I mean, on a private range, if you shoot them at steel and it's getting dusk, you can see a spark. You can see a spark. I mean, I've just had videos where you've seen it on there. Josh says the pre-80 rifle would be fun. Got a 25-06 I can use. Oh, yeah. We were talking like a pre-1980s. Yeah. Yeah, that is a good one, actually. Maybe we will do. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do the pre-80 rifle with an animal. That reminds me, I got that old freaking gun mag over here. I think next week I'm going to do a story. It's from 1983. I'll pick a story. I did one before about like the top mule deer rifles they had in there, but they got a bunch of other stories. And I got this old hunting book, a big, huge one. I think it was my dad's. My aunt gave it to me. She found it at my grandma's place. Hunting techniques from, I mean, like when the settlers were here and shit. I think that'd be cool to read some stuff out of there. It's stupid dry and the wind doesn't stop. Yeah, the wind is freaking not. Next couple days again, man. Right? Thursday, Friday, I think even Saturday it's supposed to. I know Sunday and Monday there's a chance. It actually went up to like 70%. So I hope that freaking hits. Because pretty soon, not only for the farmers and the crops, and we're planting all these trees. We got to have stuff growing. The pheasant population is back big time because last year they had a good cover in the spring when everything grew. I know it got drier later in the year, but that spring, man, that protected those pheasant chicks, and then the pheasants that were, year old yearlings, if you will. And I mean, there's so many pheasants around right now. I'd hate to have that ruined. Same goes with the deer. I mean, if the fawns don't have any place to hide in the deep grass, the coyotes and shit will find them and eat them up. And it's just be nice if we had, we got big rains last year now and then, but I mean, just to have a steady something every other damn week or something, we could get an inch. Man, it'd just be nice to have that happen. Brian says, have to use irons or the old Weavers or Bushnells if it's pre 1980. Oh yeah, fixed scope, baby. Fixed. No, none of this not adjustable magnification. I know my dad's got that on his. I'd probably do the 25-06 actually. That's when I started deer hunting again. That's what I used. Remington. I think it's a BDL. What's the cheaper one without the dropout? I mean, it's got nice wood stock. There you go, Axe. I'm fudding out. But it shot great, man. I would definitely. I mean, my eyes were way better back in the mid 2000s when I started deer hunting again. But I was 20 years ago. But I'm feeling pretty confident, man. Whenever there's a scope on a rifle, I'm feeling pretty confident with it. I'm not saying I'm the best because I'm not, but I mean, I feel pretty confident shooting stuff with a scope rifle. I grew up really shooting. Even my BB guns and my 22s and everything were iron sights, man. And I mean, I'm an iron sight kid. I still am. I still love shooting irons, even though I can't see the sights as good close. But whatever. Irons are fun. I don't know. So hour and 4 in. Tell you what, let's just do a little bit, then I think we'll close it out here. I had fun doing this show. End of the show, man. Everybody's jumping on again. Hey, you guys who jumped on, you got to talk about something. Put it in the chats, man. Let's talk hunting, shooting, guns, whatever you want. I'm even up for some politics. If you missed the political rant there, Well, you want to hit it again? Tell me how wrong I am. Let's hear it, man. I don't think I'm wrong one goddamn bit on what I said. Josh, is the 25-06 I can use as iron sights and an old Nikon scope? Yeah, I think my dad's might have irons. He might have took them off, but Brian says I'll bring a Parker Hale 25-06 if we do that one. Yeah, let's just say that if we're gonna do the antelope shoot. Thanks, JDB. Thanks, Rick. Thanks for jumping on again. My cousin Rick, Capital City Restaurant Supply. Man, Ricky, hey, people that watch my show love Capital City Restaurant Supply. I do too, man. Love that place. You got any hunting stuff you like? You kill something, you want to process the meat. Rick's got everything you need up there, and then more knives galore for cutting up, cutting boards, bags. I mean, stuffers, grinder. I'm just gonna have to go up there and look at some stuff. He's got some videos. I'll go on the Facebook page, Capital City Restaurant Supply, on there, and check it out. They got videos, tons of stuff in that store, man. It's an awesome store. Love it. Actually, I saw the where the heck did I see the van today? Up at Orange Julius or whatever it was, up by North UPS, when I stopped there for work. Saw the Capital City maintenance truck or whatever out there doing something. So Josh says, I'll catch the replay. Absolutely, Josh. Thanks, man. And hey, I know what I was gonna tell you about the uploading the podcast, right? Because I told you the RSS. Anybody jumped on late, it's going to be, as of right now, it's just going to, and I'm not saying today it's going to, but maybe by next week, it's going to start getting uploaded to the Apple podcast again. And I don't know, I'll talk to Mark, see if he can get it on iHeart. But like I said, Apple was absolutely destroying every other podcast platform when I was uploading it before I had the problem with RSS. So we shall see. Back next Wednesday. I'm going to have for sure, I'm going to have like a top 10 list of, I got a whole bunch of them I was looking at. It might be like I think it's like top 10 mistakes hunters make getting into their hunting blind or something. It's pretty good. I was reading, it's pretty good stuff. But by next week, who the hell knows what'll happen, right? Something else crazy could happen. That's why I kind of wait till the last minute. If you missed it too, I was with Jay Dillon there on KFYR Plus. Did your merch website go up yet, says Josh? Nope, he's still working on that, Josh. I'm hoping that's going to be up by next week. I know a lot of people like that that other decal. Like, I had that first one with just a black background, right? I made that. I had some kind of coupon for an online thing. But Ty made that other one. You put it on, you peel it with the clear, and you peel it off. And I mean, unanimously, I like that one better too than my own, right? So let's see, 18 wheels, dozen sixers. So let me get this straight. You drink Coors Light and had a late night in a hot tub with a dude. Poor Ace got the dirty end of the stick on that deal. Yeah, we did, man. Coors Light and Fireball. We were the last two up, so it was, everybody left. I mean, it's just the way it is, man. Dirty end of the stick on that deal. There was no stemming of the rose, as they said in Brokeback Mountain, which for whatever reason that topic came up. James says explains a lot. All right, that's it. I think we're going to cut it short. Again, if you hadn't hit that like button and you're on, hit that like button. Whatever platform you're on, if you're feeling generous, get up there on my Venmo. Appreciate that. Again, my buddy Steve out there in Dickinson. Steve, appreciate you for the generous donation you did to 701 Nation, man. You're awesome. I got to get you some form of swag. I'm gonna get something made just to hand out. Maybe the decals and everything are gonna be on the website. I think I got like a longer one too. That one's pretty cool too, actually. I like that one too. I got that in my back window. One in Nissan, and I got my old one. Like, you're like, well, what's your old one, JD? This is, if you haven't seen it, it's that one right there. That's my old, right? Which I like, but it ain't as cool as and it's my background there too, right? In the background, I don't know if that's going anywhere anytime soon. We'll leave that up there, but here, I can put the whole damn thing up there, like there. That's my old decal right there. And, not bad. It's just something about it always wasn't flashy enough for me to catch somebody's eye. But this one, I think Brian got one there, right? Brian, I gave Brian that one and the black one, and he said the black one was going on Mama Joe's vehicle. So, Lynette says they were good boys. I can attest. There you go, 18 wheels. Lynette, Dougie's wife. We were good boys out in the hot tub. All right, tell you what, everybody. Let's check out hour and 10 minutes. Spread the word. Hit that like button, whatever platform you're on. Appreciate everybody tuning in. As I always do, man. We'll be back next Wednesday talking Second Amendment guns. Oh, I said that about Scott. Yeah, I did remind you. Scott sent me that message that he is the doubloons. That's right. I did say that. The doubloons are on their way. He's going to go no signature this time, and I'll get you guys your doubloons and your pieces there. And whenever I get it, I'll let everybody know, and you'll get it. So appreciate you. Appreciate you. That was a big show for me anyways, too, man. I got a lot of people freaking watch that one. That was awesome. Again, thanks to Scott for coming on and doing that, man. So anyways, that's a great show, JD, says Waylon Turner. Thanks, Waylon. Speaking of the guy who's got some silver coming right there. Thanks, Waylon. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you watching every week and checking back in when you're doing pool or the kids got sports. I really appreciate people who come back and do that again. Check everything out. So, yeah, I did get that. That's right. I got a NRA wall of guns from Whalen too. Yeah, that raffle ticket. I haven't won a gun in a freaking long time, man. I went on a streak there for like 3 years. I didn't think I could. Every time I got in one of those raffles, I'm like, I'm gonna win a gun. Yeah, that hadn't happened. I knew that some people I know have never freaking won any. Justin the Oh, yep. Lost connection again there for some reason. I don't know what the hell's going on. Thanks, Justin. I appreciate that, man. Night 18 wheels and dozen 6-shooters. Good seeing you on here again, brother. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Drive safe, everybody. Thanks for watching 701 Nation, episode 16. Get out there, support my sponsors, please. And if you do and you remember, tell me you appreciate them supporting my show, because I can't do this show without them. So everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central, episode 17, 701 Nation. I'll have an outro song for you next week as well. We'll see you guys and gals. Appreciate you.